I'm back again. Mama Jerry's trying to call me. I didn't think she realized I was on the air so quick. She's trying to kick me out. Look, her wounds look a little gnarly. Her bruises look pretty bad. We know that Churchy has already told us she's an actress. So, hitting yourself, making yourself bruise more, regardless of however the bruises came, and those little boo boos, the little boo boos look a little yucky, but she'll be fine. She just needs to heal. She's got her Neosporin. She's got her tweezers. She's got her leftover meal from last night of her burrito that was so big. She's playing us all, guys. She plays us. So I don't even understand why. She knows the resources. Remember, guys, she's been driving since 1972. She's been across country. She knows all about how to get cards and all that stuff. She knows it all. Mama Jerry and Churchy, no, Mama Jerry and Churchy are not the same person. Mama Jerry's just another friend of hers. But for everyone to say, if you go to the ER, I'll buy you dinner and I'll buy you food because I'm worried about you. She doesn't give a shit. If she's truly sick, she'll go to where she needs to go. She doesn't shower, guys. It doesn't matter. I don't care about her hygiene or how many times she changes her underwear or any of that shit. But then again, you guys saw Keen comes in the room and oh, she's all happy again. She's all happy again. And then what did Keen say? Hey guys, it's your turn. Whoever your guys' side is, you guys handle her. It's a fucking game. It's a fucking game. I don't care if she showered. I don't really care. That doesn't matter to me. So guys, you don't have to tell me how greasy your hair looks or any of that kind of stuff. But I'm just telling you guys, she already's had a million suggestions behind the scenes, in the scopes. She doesn't want to listen. I hate to beg you guys, but another 5 or 10. She doesn't listen. She won't go because there's nothing wrong. She had paramedics look at her. She's had police ask her, do you need to go to the ER? She doesn't want to. It's never going to stop. It never is going to stop. Ever. Ever. If you think about it, it will never stop until you guys allow her to be. It's not freezing cold temperatures there. She's got a fucking van to fucking sleep in. They all know. Everybody gave her resources. The police officers that met her in that van that morning gave her resources. She didn't want to do it again. She didn't want to do anything. She does not want to do anything. Steven, you're blocked. You're blocked right now because of how you treated Lulubi again and the things you said about her mom. You need to sit in a corner for a while. Doesn't mean his parents need to be called. He needs to sit in a corner until he learns how to have good behavior. Sorry, Stephen. But she does it over and over, and then everybody's like, "Oh, Churchy, please, I promise, if you just go get looked at, I'm worried about you. We don't want you to die. What about compression socks?" Everybody wanted to get her, buy her all that shit. Mandy, sweet, sweet Mandy, who's still in there trying to help her because that's her nursing, nurturing of her with being a nurse and stuff, had gotten all that stuff, was going to have it all sent to her at one of our first motels like a week ago, and had a whole list of everything, but she wouldn't even pick up Mandy's phone call so that Mandy could even get the order put in time for Walmart. She doesn't want anything. Has she even used that wall mount thing? No. China cat, I'm sorry, I didn't see what your first thing was. She won't get compression. Right, she won't, but she won't get any anyways. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want to do anything at all. It's just money. It's just money. We have to let her, you got to let her fall, you guys. Would you do this to your own children? Or would you allow your children to treat you like this and behave like this with you? Because I sure wouldn't. And so we have to look at her like as if she's one of our children, right? Because she's got the mentality of a child, right? She's got the mentality of a child. So that's all I'm saying. I certainly wouldn't do this for my kid. I'd be like, dude, there you go. You figure it out. And once you figured it out enough, then I'll come bail you out. Instead, it's constantly, she has a tantrum, and then she gets the help again. And then she's all fine. Everything's good. Ooh, she's got a good movie to watch. She's stuffing her face. She's not sick. She's only as sick as she wants to be. Those sores, they're going to heal. It's all fine. She doesn't have red blotches of fucking infection. She doesn't have like cellulitis coming on or anything like that. She has none of it. She's smarter than we all think, than we all know. She's been doing this con. She knows about it. She knows about it. What happened this time? Oh, Richard. She had to get out of the 2-day hotel at the beach that Keen crew got her, or Keen. She had steak. She had great Mexican food. Now she's crying again because, she's so exhausted and tired. She needs a room. She needs a room. Yep. And as soon as checkout came, she got into her parking lot, and what happened? Crying again. Crying again for more money. Nobody wants to see her physically be hurt. No one wants to see that. Obviously her health is being affected. Who has something to say? Exactly. So, Mandy, I'm just saying, honey, back off. You've told her 100. I'm pissed. I'm not upset. You've told her 100 million times the resources. She doesn't want to do anything. And it just pisses me off to see you go above and beyond over and over and over and over and over. And for her to just step all over you with everything that you've done. And you guys don't give Mandy a hard time, because that's what she is a lover and a nurturer. And that's why she's a nurse. And that's why she's got so much compassion and so much love. That's why she's does what she does, because she is probably the most sweetest person ever on the app. But she's expecting, guys. She's expecting it all. And when is enough going to be enough? You call the ambulance when she's passed out or something, Thanks, Nutmeg. I love you too. We're just trying to pop in.
What's going on, Jules, in the mountain?
Hi.
How's mountain life today?
Mountain life is all right.
What's the temperature up there?
The temperature is still chilly today. It is, let me tell you guys. Right now it's about 38 degrees, and we might warm up to the 40s or something.
So you went below freezing last night?
Oh, we're always below freezing, dude. It's the mountains. I'm at 6,000 foot elevation. There's
What?
snow on the ground. It's winter here.
Oh shit! How cold does it get at night? By the 20s?
Oh, yeah, and sometimes even lower. It's
What kind
not
of heat
like
do you got? Do you have all? Do you have all heat or what? Wood,
oil heater. Your cute little accent. No, I have just an electric heater.
electric heater, huh?
It's an electric. I don't pay for my utilities. They're included in my studio.
Really? Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah, so I'm very blessed.
I mean, you don't want to abuse something. When I get, so I've had that one time, and I didn't abuse it. I didn't because I had that. I didn't just turn the air conditioner down to 60. But
Oh,
um,
I don't. There's no air conditioning here, and it's only heat that we have here.
really, you don't have no air conditioning in the summertime?
No, most of the homes here built back in the day don't have air conditioning. We only get into the 90s at the most.
Tall ceilings in there or what? Is it
No,
tall
it's
ceilings in most of them or no?
no. There some of them are. It just depends. There's an eclectic look of cabins and different things here, but you don't
Right.
need air conditioning. We only get to the 90s, and that's
Mhm.
usually we're in the 80s to the 90s at high peak of our summer.
Man, that's cool, y'all. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, that's just cool living in the mountains by a lake. It's just you're by a lake, right?
Oh, a huge lake. You got to Google Lake Tahoe, dude. It's like a,
Oh,
a
yeah,
worldly
Tahoe. That's in
destination.
California. I thought that was in Nevada too, but that's in
It is.
California, right?
The lake goes between two states.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Which
is
is the
like,
other?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What was the other state it goes through?
Nevada, California, and Nevada.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
Yes. It goes through two states, and I'm a mile from the Nevada border.
Wow, that's
But
so cool, man. That's
you got to look this place up. It is one of the most sought after, beautiful places in the world to go visit.
no. My uncle used to be a multimillionaire, and he used to go there to gamble. I thought he said he went there to gamble, but I'm
Yep.
not sure. Huh?
There's gambling, there's casinos and stuff that go right at the
There
state
you go.
line on.
There you go. That's Laughlin, right?
No, no,
Laughlin.
no, that you're looking down by Las Vegas. I'm up in
Okay.
Northern California,
Right, right, right.
close
That's where they
to
grow that.
Sacramento area,
That's where they grow that good weed up there.
even further up north, but
Yep.
yes.
Man, don't you know those paratroopers was glad they didn't have to jump out of them damn helicopters anymore, raid them damn plants? I mean, wouldn't that have been a job to go in there and raid like crop full of damn beer? Have to cut all that shit down and come down here in your full damn gear and all that stuff. I bet since they made the laws easy, I bet it's just everything's just more chill out there.
Well, no, I think back, the in northern upper north where all the big grows are outside. It's very dangerous. There's still a lot of Mexican cartel and stuff up there growing. The pollution rate of illegal grows, they're still out there. It's still, but the laws have kind of come down a bit, and there's it's more. But poor Churchy, you guys, we get it. Her legs have always been big because of all the sodium and stuff that she eats, and she's a big gal anyways. And yes, I'm sure her legs are tired from walking and everything. And yes, they're bruised and they may be hurting a little bit, but and that those little those things look dark and those little holes or whatever, but things are healing up. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Of course she picks. She picks at everything. You always would see her back in Florida picking. She needs to ambulate. I don't know what that means. Elevate, you mean? You might have meant elevate. But she doesn't care. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to elevate. She doesn't want to do anything except have you guys get her another hotel room. Oh, walk. Well, she does. Oh, she did walk for a while, and we were proud of her for walking. But um, but the last couple days, she's just been sitting in that room, sitting in the room. She didn't want to walk her anymore. You saw how excited she was when things were working good for her and she was getting all the rooms paid and she knew she was getting paid rooms. She would be all happy and stuff. She knows about Salvation Army. She doesn't want to do that. She does need to move around to prevent blood clots, but what are you going to do? Go physically move her legs for her? Are you going to go over there and physically move her legs? She's not going to do it unless she wants to do it. And this bullshit of, again, you guys, the bullshit of being beat by Chi Chi, sorry. Police would have taken a report. She would have made a report if it was true, and she would have came on scoping hysterical. Hysterical. Had she been beaten. You know she would have. She cries about everything else. She would have came right on freaking out, crying, hysterical. She was in shock that she was kicked out and she was trying to figure out her plan, and that's why she wasn't crying hysterical. But for you guys, it's just an embarrassment and I feel for you. The ones that were like, "Well, let me get the information and I'll call the police and make the police report and let them know how scared you are of the Chi Chi lady and all that shit." And then she doesn't follow through. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No, I'm not good enough to be an FBI agent. There's so many people on here that are super good at it. That are super good at it. I know, I'm just venting because we need to vent. People aren't listening, but we just need to vent. And what am I going to do? Just talk to Kona? So I decided to let you guys all know too, instead of just like talking to Kona about it, right? She's going to do what she wants. The people want to help her. It's just going to continue to happen. There's many people that have showed her shelters, given her the addresses for everything. She's had much, so much, so much help. But unless she wants to do it herself, and God bless poor Donna R. God bless her. She just wants to help her, but no way in hell, guys, would you ever get me to have Churchy put my address on something. No fucking way. Once you have a piece of mail mailed to an address, doesn't matter if she lives there or not. She could still be creating shit with that address, using that address as her home address. I know they are, Sherry, and I know you were up there asking her things, but it's just, she doesn't care. She does not want to listen to any of us. She doesn't want to listen to any of us. And she needs to fall. She's never hit bottom yet, guys. Even that one night sleeping never hit rock bottom. And again, even if she never steps foot at Donna's house, I still wouldn't have her have my address. No fucking way. No way. She could start filling out stuff and using that as an address for other things. She needs another night in the van. Absolutely. Absolutely. Remember, it was like when she first got that place, she was all excited, stuffing that fucking steak in her mouth, and oh, I'll go out around midnight and clean the van out after I rest and get a shower and finish eating. I'll go clear it out at midnight. She can't get a P.O. box without identification, but whatever. Let her think and feel and figure out what she wants. But she's being ridiculous. She doesn't want to do anything. Anything. The weather's probably nicer than it is out here, and the sun is out here at 39 degrees. You put a jacket on and you go clean your car out. She hasn't done anything, you guys. Nothing. No. Nope. She'll move her bags in and out, and say she's looked. But regardless if the wallet is in there or gone, she still has not cleaned her van out to make it livable for the night. Let me see. What did Mock say? So what you're saying is she's being herself? Oh, yes, exactly, Mock, exactly. Same thing in a different location. Because now the gig is up. She had to be out of that room, and 5 minutes after she was out of that room, the tears started. When she was sitting in her van, the tears started. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I got to go find a bathroom to clean up in. Isn't there a bathroom in the lobby of the fucking hotel room that you're in, dear? Isn't there a lobby with a restroom that you could have used? I don't care about if she's washed her hair or taken the shower, but it's just like her excuses are it's mind-blowing. Mock wants to come up. I'm honored. Mock's calling in. I'll take Crafty's cookies, by the way.
She's in hot water with me. How dare she come up with a couple name? Just kidding. Listen, Jules, you're way too invested in this. I know you don't want to hear that, but
I
you
know. I'm
really
all
are.
over
I
her.
mean, I'm just being honest with you because, I had you blocked for a long time, and then I kind of you grew on me, and I do like you, but she's just being herself. She's no
Yeah.
different. She's just on the road in a hotel. She's still begging for money.
Yep.
She's still sitting around, being obstinate. I mean, honestly, I know people with oppositional defiant disorder that are less oppositional and defiant than Churchy. And I'm not
Exactly.
even kidding you. I'm
I
not
know.
even kidding you. Like they'll listen and they'll actually do what you ask them to do. It might be a little bit of a fight. So I mean, she's not being any different. I think right now she's probably jealous of the attention that Keen and Fly Girl are getting with their meetup, and so she's going to be extra annoying. But I think I can't imagine how frustrated you get watching this. I just feel like you're way too invested. I liked when you
Yeah.
did your map thing. I did like that. I thought that was freaking adorable and funny, to be
Thanks.
honest.
Thanks.
But
I'm
but I
I'm
would keep it
kind of
light
laid
like
up for
that.
the weekend, and this is why I've been so stuck in this. I've got some some health stuff going on right now that I'm physically laid up in the house, and so I'm watching the shit show, and it's just there you got Donna saying, "Oh, well, have it sent over here and I'll let you use my address." And it's like, "Are you fucking out of your
Why are
mind?"
people coddling and babying her?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
no, don't do
saying.
that.
Are you
Come
out of
on.
your mind? And that's why I'm like, what the fuck, people? They're still coddling. And then she calmed down again when Keen got into the beam with her. And then Keen laughed and said, ha ha, now it's your guys' problem. We held her for 2 days. Now it's your guys' problem. So this is why I'm like, oh my God. And then people are like, Churchy, if you just go into the ER, I'll buy you steak dinner and I'll get you a room for the night.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're laid up, and
Yes.
I hope it doesn't last too long, and I hope it doesn't cause you to be even more frustrated. I mean, it is frustrating when you expect a certain behavior and it doesn't happen. But the fact that people still are thinking that Churchy's gonna like, one day she's just gonna all of a sudden go, you know what, I'm just not gonna be myself. I'm gonna start listening to these people and doing the things that, that I need to do for myself. Fuck it, I'm done with this. Like, she's just being herself. Nothing's
Exactly.
changed. Nothing
Exactly.
about
And
her
it's
has
just
changed, but people are getting more frustrated,
because she pulls the same crap every day, and I look at these sweet girls that are helping her out and wasting their time offline looking for ideas for her, sending her all the information, and then she just fucking doesn't listen. And then last night Keen's people, oh well, you need to get this, you need to do that, and like as if fucking no one has told her what she needs to do already.
Well, and you can't get mad at Churchy for doing what, side with the people that keep coddling her and keep helping her out, really.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I do think she has, some characteristics of oppositional defiant disorder. But, a lot of people go, no such thing. Oppositional defiant disorder is just somebody who's a fucking spoiled asshole and doesn't listen and does what they want. Well, that kind of describes her. Burn bridges with yet are the ones who are more than happy to be a doormat for someone like her, who even despite after helping her, and getting burned, are still willing to be a doormat for her that she can walk all over. That says more about the people that continue to do this shit to her. Who's this?
Who you think it is, slop fat?
Hey, okay.
Oh, hey,
I'm
what's
sorry.
up?
I dropped him for a minute. I didn't want him to call you that, but you seem to be okay with it.
It bothered me for people to call me
All right,
names.
come back up. I
That's
just
not
didn't.
X. That's Donlod, y'all. That's Donlod, not X. Let him up.
Shit, I thought it was X. Come back up.
No, I'm not
Sorry,
afraid
Don.
of Don. I'm not afraid of Donlod.
No, I know you're not. I just don't like it going on in my in my.
You want to talk to you or me?
I think he was talking to you. I'm sorry. I thought it was X.
Oh, did he just want to come up and call me slob fat? Is that it?
I don't know. I don't know, but I
that's
thought it
pretty
was
lame.
X. I thought he was X. I didn't know it was Don.
I mean,
but
slob fat's his word. Or maybe it's Rice Krispie Joe.
Okay, anyway, sorry, I didn't realize there was some beef thing going on. I'm gonna drop. Wait, Don, hold on a second. I can't get three of you in here, but Casa, what do you want to say?
Hey, Jules. Hey, Mock. The only thing I wanted to say is maybe she's so defiant to go to the ER because once they see the shape her body is in, that she hasn't bathed, they'll keep her and they'll put her in assisted living because she can't take care of herself anymore. So she's
not going to go into assisted living. I don't know why people keep bringing that up. It's $3,500 a month. Who's going to pay for that?
No, but I'm saying she doesn't want to go to the hospital because once the nursing staff there looks at her and they see she has no home, no funds, nothing like that, they're going to get a social worker involved, and she doesn't want that. You know what I mean?
Well, she knows how to eat, so she should know how to how that's going to happen. All right, I'm going to let Don Laud back up. I have to drop you, Casa. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Don. Come on in. I didn't realize that was you. I thought it was Axe getting ready to scream. I'm totally sorry. I didn't realize that was your picture. Come on up.
Slop fat is his
busybody. What have you been doing all day?
Trademark word.
What have you been doing all day, Mock? Saying, me and Heather and Jules, me, Heather and Lulu are coaching Steven? What he said. You got proof on that, Mock?
Did I say coaching?
Yeah, you did, and Steven. I was watching you. I was watching.
Yeah, that's my opinion. I'm allowed to my opinion.
Well, my opinion. You're
what?
You about it. Oh, you're the one that says, "Oh, everybody should block Steven."
Donlod, why are you so upset?
Every time he's, you said everyone block Steven, but
Donlod, calm down. Let me do to you what you do to Steven. Donlod, calm down. Why are you so upset? Calm down.
Why keep on mentioning me, slob fat?
What?
Why you keep on mentioning me, slob fat?
Why do you keep mentioning me? You keep mentioning me, I'll keep mentioning you.
You keep mentioning me, slob fat. Everywhere you go. Only comments and crafty pieces.
That's what I see you doing. I see you in every scope
big,
mentioning
fat,
me.
busybody bitch. That's what you are. You're a busybody bitch, Mock.
Yeah, you got me,
You
buddy.
call
You
everybody
got me.
busybodies. You're the biggest busybody on this app.
Yep.
You
You got me
fat.
all figured out. You sure do.
Yeah, we got you figured out, Mock.
Yep.
You're the
Yep.
biggest
Sure do.
hypocrite on this app.
Right. What else?
No, that's all, Mock. Come on, speak.
Oh, okay.
You got something to say about everybody, Mock. Let's get it out,
Is that
bitch.
all you got?
What do you got,
What
bitch?
else? I don't know. I left you alone. I just quietly left your scopes. That's all. I didn't
Come on,
like
talk your shit
some
now,
things you
bitch.
did, and that was it.
No.
Oh, son of a
I
bitch.
see. Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm not going to even go there,
I'm not
Mock. I
letting
won't
you
even
go
go there.
next.
I won't even go
Go ahead. Bring it on. I
there.
encourage people to speak their mind because all it does is show everybody who they are. So
Well,
go ahead.
yeah, to show what you are, Mock. You're a busybody hypocrite, Mock.
Okay. What else?
Nope, your turn, Mock.
You're definitely holding back
Nope, your turn, Mock. Come
because you
on.
came in here really hot.
You think you're this all above everything, Mock. You talk more shit than anybody on this app, Mock. You think you're above the fray, Mock.
Yeah, well, I am above a lot of the people that
Yeah,
don't work,
yeah,
don't have hobbies, and literally make this app their life. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, Mock, how many times do you say block and move on from Steven? How many times do you say that?
I don't know. Many.
But was you in a scope in his beam? You had him yesterday in your scope. He says, well, I'm going to block you,
Yep.
Steven. Then I'm going
I
to.
did.
Then
I
he's
did
in his
block
scope
him.
again.
Then I unblocked him because I had some questions for him, and you
So,
seemed to be very upset about the
what?
questions I asked him about Heather.
You
Is
tell
that what
everybody
this is about?
Mock,
Why are you so upset about me asking him questions about Heather? Why?
Mock, do you say
Why? Listen, Donald, it doesn't
do
work
you say
this way.
that?
You don't get answers to your questions if I don't get answers to mine. So get that straight.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Mock.
I just asked you. So you weren't even listening. You were talking over me.
Okay, go ahead. Ask the question again.
I said I wanted to ask him questions about Heather. Why are you so upset about that? What's wrong with me asking him questions
But
about
Mock,
Heather?
you're the first one that says, how many times? Oh, you let
Okay,
Steven
so
in
here
your
we go.
team.
I just
You
asked you
do
a
this.
question.
No, I'm
I
just
just asked you a
telling
question
what
and
you
you
say,
didn't
Mock.
answer it. You
You
didn't
always
answer it. You talked
criticize
over me.
me and others are letting Steven in their scopes and this and that. I'm just pointing out. You fucking go to Steven twice now after what he said to Lulu. And I mean, it's like, why do you keep on going in the scope and
Saying any of your no, you didn't. You answered it with a statement, you fucking idiot.
No, I said you're the first person to say block Steven and
Yep.
move on. But now you got
But I
questions for
had a
him.
couple of questions for him, so I unblocked him. He didn't come into my
How many
scope
times have
last
you
night when
unblocked
I
him in the
saw he
past 2
was
days?
live. I went in there. I blocked him once because he came in
How many
under a
times
new
have you?
account.
Well, oh, okay. All right, Mock.
And I wanted him to come in my scope so
You're
I
just the
could ask
biggest
him
hypocrite
questions
on this
last
app,
night, and
Mock.
he didn't. So I went into his scope and asked him the questions I wanted to ask. And you seem very upset that I asked him
Because
questions
you're the
about
biggest
MAGA
hypocrite.
Heather.
You got a
So
lot of
why are
things to
you
say
so
about
upset?
people, Mock.
Why are you so upset about me asking him questions? Isn't that what you do when people come into your scope? Don't you sit there and ask them questions and
Yeah, I
drill
do,
them?
Mock.
Okay,
But you're
so
the
why
first
do you
one
have
to
a
say.
problem?
But you're the
Why?
first
No,
one to say to
answer the
block people,
question
Mock.
again.
You're the first one.
I asked Steven questions about MAGA Heather. That's the question.
No, because Mock, you're all. This is my question. Because you're the first one to fucking say to block Steven and move on. You tell
Right.
everybody that, Mock.
And I've
That's why
had
I'm
him
saying,
blocked. And I've had
because
him
you're a
blocked, even
hypocrite.
despite the fact that he keeps coming. So why are you so upset I asked him those questions about MAGA Heather? Because you're worried? Is that why?
No, you
You're
made a
worried that
statement
the
that
truth might
me
come out?
and
You don't
Heather
want people. So you don't
asked
want
me.
people. Yeah,
Bring
you
Steven in
and
here.
Heather and Lulu
Oh, okay.
spoke.
I got to
That's a
restart it
fact.
then, guys, because I blocked Steven for a minute because I was mad
Yeah.
at him and put him in timeout.
You and Heather
But
and
we'll
Lulu
restart.
spoke about Steven after Steven said that
I
Heather had shared some information about Lulu with him.
You
I
guys,
You
I'm going
coached
to
did. The
Steven.
restart
three
That
of
so
was
you
your
did
word,
Steven can
Mock.
come
speak.
in too.
The
I'll be
three of
right
you
back.